Jack and I decided to, well, I decided, Jack comes along, doesn't really have a choice, to go out to Anza Borrego this weekend. We're going Saturday morning and then coming home on Sunday afternoon. Haven't decided where we're going to stay the night yet, but there's all kinds of dispersed camping here, free camping, very popular place to go. But we're making our first stop of the day at a place called Meadows, where they have a bunch of metal welded sculptures that an individual, I haven't come upon a sign yet, but I'll give you more details about that when I get them. So I'm just going to bring you guys along, so I hope you enjoy. Taking the van a little bit off of the regular road and onto these dirt roads. They were fairly smooth for the most part. I did lose a few things in my cupboards, kind of got a little chaotic, but these sculptures are really fascinating. Look at the detail here. I bet these things took forever, and you can tell this one's really old. There was a big hole at the neck, but it's really cool to drive through here. So this one made me think of the book Where the Wild Things Are. I felt like the mouth and just the shape of this looked a little bit like the cover, one of the monsters on the cover of the book. I don't know, you guys can tell me what you think. It was really cool driving through all of these things though. This one looks pretty cool. This one was one of my favorites because of the beads with the cross hanging on them. They're stones with wire wrapped around them. Very cool. Time for a snack. We left early this morning, so we're kind of hungry. So we're having some cheese, some applesauce, and then we're going to continue on. There are 130 of these sculptures. I wonder how long it took to make all of these. It's just crazy to think. They're all done by a man named Riccardo Brassetta. It's a very bumpy road. I have a feeling when I open up my cabinet, my dishes are going to be all over the place. At least the cabinet didn't open. My fruit hammock fell off. This is the last sculpture that we are going to see. We didn't even get close to all 130 of them. This is where we're gonna camp for the night. Something just off the road. There's lots of other people here. This is free. It's close to Slot Canyon where we want to go in the morning. I can't take Jack on that hike with me because there aren't dogs allowed on the trail, but if we go early enough, the car will stay nice and cool for him. And we're just gonna call it a day, park, enjoy the quiet, and head out in the morning at around, I don't know, I think we're gonna head out around 5:30 or so. So we're one of the first cars to get up in the parking lot at Slot Canyon because they say it gets really crowded and I don't really want to deal with a bunch of people. So you're gonna go hike tomorrow? What? So let's see the damage from the crazy ride. Well, things fell over, but not too bad. The wind might be pretty bad, so I'm sorry about that. It is pretty windy, but this is where our view from where we're parked for the night. Off of this road that Jack and I are taking a walk on right now, there It is so windy. So what I was trying to say is I pulled as far back on this road as I could so that I would be away from a lot of the people and just have a little solitude. The wind is either gonna rock me to sleep tonight or freak me out. I'm not sure which yet. Come on, buddy, let's go. Time for bed. And it's cold. Jack, hey, good night, buddy. Good night. So, this is how we woke up this morning. Jack had climbed over on top of my chest. Can you say hi? You say hello? Most of the time he stays on his own side of the bed, but he was trying to wake me up a little earlier than I was ready to wake up. So right now, we're just gonna get up and make some coffee. So Jack Boy patiently waits while I get dressed. Well, I shouldn't say patiently. Stop scratching. And then once I'm dressed, it's time to make coffee. So this morning, I discovered a leak under my sink, somewhere where the outlet on my sink is. So that's gonna have to be fixed. It's a little leak, but thankfully it's not the water line, it's only the drain. As you can see, Jack is still patiently waiting to go outside to pee. Some days, instead of grinding the coffee, we go the easy route with the little Starbucks. Which this coffee is actually really good. And our vitamins for the day. I have to remember to keep these in my pocket so that when I eat, I can take them. Come here, Bubba. You say hello? You say hello? I don't know how many of you have dogs out there, but they're pretty great. I usually judge whether or not my coffee creamer is accurate by the color. This is still a little dark. Do any of you do that? All right, this is perfect. I don't even have to taste it. I just know by looking at it, this is gonna be perfect. Jack, are you ready to go outside? Go for a walk? Okay. I did not feel like getting up early to go hike the Slot Canyon. Slot Canyon is just very small and the rest of the hike is just on a jeep road. Plus the fact that I couldn't take Jack with me and would need to leave him in the van. Not that it would have been hot, but one of their rules is also to not leave your pets unattended. One of the park rangers said that meant even in the car. So I would have had to like hide him in the back, and a little bit of a rule follower. So it kind of gave me a little angst to do that. Plus, I would love to have taken him with me. It bums me out. I know there's a lot of places in state parks and national parks where you're not allowed to person. It's very well taken care of. It's painted by people who volunteer their time, and they're going to be doing some restoration because there's quite a few areas that are a little bit run down, dangerous to step on. But I got to meet a lady who is a docent there. She happened to be working that day, and she lives in Slab City. And I got to hear part of her story, which was really cool and touching. It was a fantastic conversation. I really enjoyed being able to, meet somebody who lives a different life than I do. It was great. And now we're driving back on a Sunday afternoon, and along the freeway there were all of these beautiful orange fields of poppies. It was just like the perfect end of a great weekend. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I look forward to posting more often and taking more travels. It's great to be able to just hop in the van and go and experience things that are nearly in our own backyard. Thanks for watching.